Hi everyone. Yeah, my name is Gabriel Steven, and but you can call me Steve. Steve, the data guy. Um, I'm a data analyst, and I'm going to walk us through an exploratory data analysis I did on the Superstore data set I got from Kaggle. I got the data set from Kaggle actually. I loaded it to my Power BI to make an analysis, and I'm going to walk us through this process. Yep. So like I said, I did I got the data set from Kaggle. It's a Superstore sales data set. So I'm going to perform an exploratory data analysis using Power BI. Yep. So I already did the visualization and everything, but then I'm still going to walk us through the process. I'm still going to walk us through the process. Yeah, so it's loading up. Yeah, yeah, we have it here. So this is I already load the data. This basically the data from Excel. After downloading it, I was able to like look at the data, and it's actually clean to an extent. Yeah, I can say it's clean to an extent because I looked at it extensively to make sure there are no errors. Or but basically if there are, if it's a dirty if it's a dirty data set, all I have to do is just to load it to my Python and do the necessary cleaning and waggling in Python, you know, do the necessary imputation and everything. Because I like to clean my data. I feel comfortable cleaning my data. Hold on, I have to put my phone on silent. Yep, let me just take it away. So yeah, so this is the data set. I just want to make sure you know, I just want to make sure everything is perfect. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm, everything is okay. Uh-huh. So I've been able to check the data from A to Z. This is like the raw download. Funny enough, it's a very clean data set, and it's this kind of data set I rare to see because most data set are dirty, and you have to change everything, do the necessary changing, input the necessary values and everything. But then I don't see that happening with this data set. You know, probably it's because of the nature of the data sets. It's just for exploratory data analysis and modeling and But then this is the vision. I think I'm going to have to redo. I'm going to show us how I did this. I'm going to show us how I came about this particular visualization, and then you know yeah. So the first thing to note are these text cards. You know, these cards. I'm going to. What I want to do now is I already created this visualization myself. I already created the visualization myself, but now I'm going to have to create this exact type of visualization in the second page. So the first one is the card, which talks about the sum of sales. So just sales. So sum of sales straight up. Just click on it, to know the sum of sales, because we have to know the sum of sales. So next up is the counts of order ID, what the count of order ID talks about is just how many orders have been, what are the counts of orders, you know, to get this total sales, So you have to go to counts, order, yeah, row, you have to come here, just click on it. It's not really hard to do, just, you know, click on it, and then it's going to show us the count of the row ID, because each row ID talks about the sales. There won't be a new ID for an order if it's not being bought. I don't know if I'm being understood there, but then that's just what it is. So now next up is the sum of sales by category, and it's, you know, placed in a tree map. So what to do is just select the tree map, which is over here, and then, you know, I'll put it here, and then sum of sales by category. Okay, sales and category. Oops, sorry. Yep, sorry about that. So we'll click on sales and category. Yep. So now we can see that we have our tree map already. Yep. So we'll do the coloring later. We don't have to get the skeleton of the visualization. Sorry about my voice, I have catarrh. So now after the sales by category, the next is the sum of sales by subcategory. We need that, like, you know, for the EDA, we need that. So you go to the bar chart. I'm thinking of the one to use. Okay, let's see this. Sales by subcategory. So there's a subcategory. Okay, so yep, that's just it. It's perfect. Sales by subcategory. Yeah. Do we need to change anything? Let me see. Sum or average? I guess we should do average. I guess I should do average instead of the sum. Should we do the average? Nope. The other one actually talks about the sum, so since we are trying to recreate the first one, so let's just use the sum as well. So I think we are getting there. Eventually I'll come back to the coloring and everything, but then we just have to like structure it like the first one, you know. Yeah, so we've done this. So next in line is this, or let me go for this, the customer. This is basically a table. This is a sales table, so we have to replicate the sales table. Go for the table. Yep. And go for customer name and their sales, sum of sales. Perfect. So we can just, you know, draw it down and down. Oops. Alrighty. Yeah. So this is perfect. It looks easy to do, but then, you know, if we are just, you know, trying to structure the EDA, this is a primary form of an exploratory data analysis done on Power BI, you know, to give primary insights, like the primary insights from the data. You know, this is just something, I don't know, I find it easy to do basically. So next in line is this, to get the shipping mode for each product. So what to do is to come over here And then the analysis is um, the we can use the counts of the order ID. Yeah, I guess that's what I used. Yeah, count of order ID. Yeah. So what to do now is order. Oops. Yep. Analysis count of order ID. Yeah. Explained by this order. These orders are explained by their shipping mode. Yes. Shipping mode and the product name. Yeah, the product name. Mm-hmm. 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 I'll give us a more concise explanation about this particular kind of um, visualization, but it's very important. So the last is the donut chart for the counts of sales by region. So we can put that here. Donuts, yeah, count of sales by region. So we have to click on region. Region sales. Perfect. I'm sorry about the noise around. I'm so sorry about the noise around, but it's just where I live. So, yep. So this is a replica of the first one. It's a replica of the first one. hmm I don't think I should change the coloring. If I change the coloring, it will just look like a duplicate. You understand? It will just look like a duplicate basically. And I don't want it to look like a duplicate. I want everyone to see the difference and how this difference, though they are different, but they talk about the same thing. So now I've been able to replicate this visualization here. Now is to explain what this is talking about. So looking at this first visualization here, we can see that it's talking about the sum of sales. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay. We can see that it's talking about the sum of sales, and the sum of sales generated by this store is $2.26 million. That is the total sum of sales generated by this particular store as at this particular time of downloading this data set. So the sum of sales are being categorized by the category of products. So there are basically three types of categories, product categories basically. That's the technology category over here, the furniture category, and the office supplies. You understand? So aside from these three categories, there are also subcategories under these categories. Just like let's look at technology now. If we click on technology, we can see that the subcategories under technology include phones, machines, accessories, copiers. Those are the four main subcategories under the technology. Um, yeah, under the technology, and then we have the office supplies. The office supplies, you can see that there is a storage subcategory, binder, appliances, food. Paper, supplies, arts, envelopes. So these are like the subcategories under the office supplies. Primarily, all these things are, you know, things that are used in offices. So if we click on the furniture, we can see the subcategories under the furniture, you know. So this is giving us a concise, um, it's giving us a concise, hold on, yep, okay, yep. So now, so you know, after clicking the technology or wherever category we want to click, we can then see the essence of this table, this customer name table. Like this customer name table is very essential. It's very essential. For instance, if we want to know the list of customers that buy our technology products, we can just click on the technology map, and it's going to give us all the old customers. You can see, we see the customers that fall under each categories and each subcategories. So if we want to make an analysis to know the customers that buy more technological products from us and the ones that buy less, that spend less on technology products, we can just sort it. You can come over here, sort by sum of sales. Yeah, we sort it by sum of sales, and then we can just descending order. So it's in descending order now. So we can see that Sean Miller is the he spends more on technology than Neil Nordson. You see? So what this analysis helps us for basically is, if you want to probably thank our regular customers, they can be a customer table that gives us information about all customers. So if we want to know our top customers in the technological category, we can just pick the top 20. We can pick the top 20 and look them up on their table, on their customer table, and we can do more analysis. We can go deeper by probably sending them messages, because if we have a customer table, we also have information about this customer, like their phones, their phone number, their email addresses. We can take their email addresses and send them congratulatory messages. You can advertise more to them, thank them, make them feel loved by the store. So that's like the essence of this kind of visualization. And also we can see the customers that buy less from us, that buy less technological products from us. Sorry. And then we can make an analysis to know why are these customers buying less technological products from us. Is it because they earn less? Is it because they simply they're not technological enough? They're not they don't see technology as something they fancy, or probably they don't just we just have to like ask these questions of why, what, how. If we can answer these questions and then come up with a concise and valid answer, I believe we can come to a decision that will foster more development. We can that will make the people buying less from us buy more, and the people buying more from us buy even much more. That's the primary motive of this kind of analysis. So if we also by region, if we say, okay, yes, who are the customers in the West that buy from us, we can just come to the West, and then these are the customers in the West that buy our products. You can see that in the West we're able to generate 710K in sales, in total sales, which makes the West our most sales generating uh, outlets. Our sales. Yeah, you just understand what I'm talking about. So the East, followed by the East, we can see that 710, 669, you know, 492, 389. It goes like that. It goes like that. So we can know our customers in this region, tell them how we feel about them, what we have, different different analysis can be done, to foster more sales or to ask questions on why are they buying less in these regions? Why are they buying less in this region? Why are we making 710k sales in the West, but we're making 389k sales in the South? What could be wrong? We can see that in the South, people buy more machine product, and if you click on the machine products, yeah, it's part of the technology aspect, but then in the West, in the South, that is where our sales comes from the most, machines. So why are the machines they buy in the South? Why are the machines they buy in this? Why is it? Why? The question is, why do they buy more machines in the South? Why do they buy more machines in the South? That's a very valid question. Because after machines, we have phones, more. So all these are questions we can ask to come up with a valid answer that, okay, this is the reason why this happens. So I already made the analysis here, and but then I didn't want to just cancel it all and then start all over again. I want to make a replica, and I don't want to copy and make a duplicate. That's why I used this. So now this last one, we can see the shipping mode. So if you want to know how people are able, like, how do people get their products to them? How do people get their furniture products to them? Like, how do people ship? What shipping mode do people use to get their furniture products to them? I can just click on the furniture category, and then I can see that the standard of the 1,228 orders for furnitures. No, sorry, of the 2,078 orders for furnitures, 1,228 were standard class shipping mode. These are analysis, and then if you want to know the people that get theirs the same day, you can see it here. The same day delivery. So all these are they're just the analysis that helps to foster more decision making. If we have questions, we can. If I'm a stakeholder and I have this simple dashboard, I can get the valid insight I need. I can get the valid insight I need. I don't have to, ask more questions. I can just click on each categories and then, make the decisions I'm about to make, or make the decisions I want to make. Yeah, this is just like a very concise kind of, a very straight to the point kind of visualization, and I think we don't really need a very noisy visualization before we can make decisions from, because the main purpose of these visualizations is decision making. So why should I make it loud Why should I make it the perfect color? Though colors are important, but then what matters the most is what can I draw, what insight can I drop from this visualization. So with this simple kind of dashboard, I can make the much needed decision I want to make with it. So that's that on that. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your time, and watch out for my next video.